Welcome to state television campaign Western Armenia broadcast for today. Powerful supporters for a powerful state, a meeting at the Yerevan representative office of Western Armenia. Ex-deputies in Germany are accused of receiving bribes from Baku. The threat over Syunik region and Vayots or Karapetyan. The opening ceremony of Aznavour statue is planned. The so-called community of Western Azerbaijan has called on the UN to monitor the media in Eastern Armenia. The consequences of equality between the concepts of Western Armenia and so-called Western Azerbaijan. View from Yerevan. On 16 December, a meeting was held at the Yerevan representative office of Western Armenia, which was attended by Sahakyan, deputy of the first and second convocation of the National Assembly of the Republic of Artsakh, chairman of the Shushi Patriotic Union, historian Arshot Hayatyunyan, and chairwoman of the National Assembly of the Republic of Western Armenia, Ms. Nelly Hayatyunyan. Empowerment of community and organizational issues were the main subjects of the meeting. The main topic of the discussion was the importance of creating a united and strong community. It was emphasized that President Armine Agatangeghos needs to have a strong and multi-thousand supporters for the advancement of national goals and fair struggle. We must have a community so that President Armine Agatangeghos feels that there is a strong and united support beside him. We also want a powerful state behind us, Western Armenia, which will become the pillar of our struggle, the participants of the meeting emphasized. Two former deputies of the German Bundestag, Axel Fischer and Eduard Linter, will appear at the Munich court of charges of bribery in the Azerbaijani case, reports the Dzor. Fischer is accused of receiving bribes and Lintner is accused of bribing officials in order to influence the decisions in favor of Azerbaijan in the case. According to the investigation, Lintner in 2016 received millions of euros through 19 fake companies, some of which he transferred to other deputies. Fischer in turn received 21,800 euros for speaking in favor of Azerbaijan. Both denied the allegations. Lintner presented his actions as lobbying work and Fischer described the accusation as false. In a Facebook post, David Karapetyan referred to Erdogan's recent statement, which are evidence to Turkey's expositional goals. Erdogan announced in Sahakyan that Aleppo, Idlib, Damascus and Raqqa will become Turkish provinces like Antep, Hatay and Urfa. These words show Turkey's intention to review the results of the First World War and to restore the territories of the Ottoman Empire. His plans are very dangerous not only for the region but also for Armenia. These events prove that the world is in the stage of bloody redistribution, where the power centers ignore international law and the existence of small states. The contract for the preparation of the statue of famous artisan chansonnier Aznavour has been signed. The relevant funds have already been allocated in the 2024 budget. This was reported to News AM by Yerevan municipality. Work on the preparation and installation of the statue will continue in 2025 and on 22 May. At the end of the event, to the 100th anniversary of the great artist's birth, a ceremony is planned for the statue. The so-called community of Western Azerbaijan has called on UN experts to monitor the media and the internet domain in Eastern Armenia. Such statements testify to the continuous propaganda efforts of Azerbaijan, which aim to exert additional pressure on Armenia. The major sphere of Armenia has repeatedly emphasized that freedom of speech and the right to information is ensured in the country, which is one of the main values. Aliyev, taking advantage of Armenian silence, manipulates the Armenian-Azerbaijan problems not only bilaterally but also on international platform, wrote his false statement. He constantly dictates his demand. Aliyev conducts military exercises, strengthens his armed forces and prepares for a new military operation without facing stiff resistance from Armenia. This is also the consequences of putting a sign of equality between the concepts of Western Armenia and Western Azerbaijan, which contributes to the distortion of historical and legal facts. This approach undermines the foundation of Armenian statehood and promotes false narratives for the benefit of Azerbaijan. Armenian women and children in Adana in 1909, after the pogroms of Armenia, was depicted in the photo. In 1909, when persecutions and massacres took place in the Armenian Adana region, traces of human tragedy remained in the history. The photo above, Armenian women and children are depicted who tried to survive the tragedies that happened in those years. They were trying to survive in the inhuman conditions that were created as a result of violence against Armenians. The pogroms of 1909 remained neglected, but such photographs remind us of our history, leaving an indelible mark and demanding justice. This was all for today. I wish you a good day. We will meet.